Alright, so we did get a new Ansem report from that.
Yeah.
We could read that in this episode, but I guess last time I did tell everybody this would be a micro episode where we didn't, so maybe we should open the final episode with reading the Ansem report.
I'll get out. Let's hope we remember.
Instead, let's head out to the world map. Because some exciting things have happened.
Have they?
Yes, as soon as we beat that final Xemnas fight, right? A lot of stuff changed around. That last Xemnas fight, right?
Yep.
Basically, after we go through that door, like, endgame is starting and there's not another save point, right? So at this point,
Yeah,
a couple of
figured.
things have unlocked.
Oh.
So, for one, there's a new tournament at Olympus Coliseum. And there's also a bunch of the Mushroom 13 guys. There are like 3 or 1 or 2 that weren't available before that are now. We're not going to mess with them because I don't care. We are going to head over to Olympus Coliseum, though, and do that tournament because it'll take us, like, less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it is
here?
the ingredient that we need to make the ultimate weapon.
Okay.
We will get the final Orichalcum Plus that we need to make the ultimate weapon from completing this tournament. Yeah, let's see. Like, I have completing Organization Mushrooms 1, 9, and 12. Also 3 and 10 if I haven't done them yet. And it's like, we just don't need to... We're not going to mess with those. It's not a big deal. So yeah, you want to talk to whichever one the blue one is. Pain or Panic. I can never keep track. Doesn't matter.
This one.
Yep, that's the one you want. Goddess of Fate Cup. There are no special rules for this tournament. Fight alongside your friends.
He definitely looks more terrifying in this than he does, like, in the movie.
Indeed. It's the static face. His face that's stuck in one place. Anyway, so Joe, you remember how most of these tournaments had specific rules where it's like, you know, oh, you can use extra drive gauge or extra limit or whatever,
Yeah.
right? There's no special rules in this one, so just use anything.
Why are they dropping so much money?
It's not money.
What
It's
is that?
points. It's points for this tournament specifically. Remember, you don't get any money from this or any experience points or any drive items, so unlike the tournament in the first game, this place is completely useless after you get the high scores on each one, and you'll never want to come back here. Which I feel is kind of like, I don't know, I like doing the tournaments in the first game, and in this, in Kingdom, like, before I knew anything about, like, the inner workings of this game when I was just playing them casually, I never had any interest in doing these because the bonuses from them always seemed super lame, whereas, I actually enjoyed playing the tournaments in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh no, not one of you.
Donald's already dead.
Yeah. It's because these guys are rough.
Stop it! Stop it! He's already dead. We should probably map Magnet in since we're gonna be fighting a bunch of mobs. But like I
Yeah.
said, this tournament is not hard. You're gonna kick this.
Yeah, I'm
ass.
seeing this now.
This will not be very difficult for us to complete.
I was fixing a comment on the music. I don't hate it, and I also like the little menu because I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but I have not.
You've watched the episodes here, haven't you?
I mean, probably.
Just not like not for a while.
I don't know. I don't remember this stage at all.
Okay. Well.
I still have the Kingdom key on. I probably could have improved
That's a good
this.
point. Should have thought of that. I apologize, Joey. I put you at a disadvantage.
I mean, it's not that difficult yet. Watch until I get to a room with a bunch of wizards.
Remember with those guys, that's gonna your reflect is a good option with them because all of those red dots are, yeah, precisely.
Yep. No. Oh. I
You're
thought I
fine. He
died.
just took a hit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Oh, these are the annoying guys.
Yeah. They turn into those masks and can't be hurt and do big magic, do big damage with big
And
magic.
these are the other annoying guys.
Did we ever turn Combo Master on? We got. Oh no, I'm sorry. We absolutely did. 'Cause we switched save files, of course. Yes, we have Combo Master on. I was just gonna say, recall, Joey, that like when you swing, if you keep just mashing, you're not gonna like suddenly start doing the distance closer stuff because you've technically started a combo chain, right?
Okay,
So if you don't start with the sliding opener,
See, that's what I was wondering about.
yeah. Since we have Combo Master on, that means that even if you whiff, you can still perform a full
Okay.
combo set. So if you don't
Oh, no.
make initial contact, that means moving closer, not keep mashing until you get the move you want.
Okay, never mind.
Easy peasy. So it's a small detail, but I like that there's kind of different like wrist movements for each of the different spells you perform in this game. Like, I mean, it's not exactly a Harry Potter level of detail or whatever, but like specifically when he does thunder, it's not just an upward thrust. Like he has to twist his arm around like this and shove it up in the and shove his keyblade up in the air. Just it's a little animation detail that's neat that I don't think I've commented on before.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to see unless you get a finisher with it and it slows down. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, Sora's arm is like contorted around. Just survive until time runs out. You just got to stay alive for 30 seconds. Like that's not going to be super difficult.
Oh yeah.
You could toss a potion on yourself if you want since you got half health, but like, I think you're going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm not terribly worried.
7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Look at you.
Whoa.
What an exciting day. Someone was asking me, on the internet, someone was asking me about accents recently, like about southern accents. And like, so I've never been around the South. Like, what is, how extreme of an accent is or isn't, like, how, like, Joey sounds or anybody else? And I was like, Joey is not that bad.
No.
Like, Joey sounds, like, pretty...
To somebody who's not from around here, it's pretty bad, but it's
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
From around here, you practically don't have an accent.
Yeah.
And it's also like the thing that a lot of people don't understand when they aren't like haven't spent time in the Southeast is like depending on which state you go to, there are different Southern accents.
Yes.
yeah.
Very
You got your
much
Georgia
so.
and you got your Louisiana that are like completely
Oh my
distinct from
gosh,
everything
yes.
else.
I didn't even think about Louisiana. Because, like, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, like, there's slight differences, but they're not drastic, like,
Are these guys
like a
infinite?
Louisiana.
Yes, they are. There was an information box that said, "Don't kill the little guys. Focus on Hades." But you condition yourself to not read the information
Yeah.
boxes because 9 times out of 10 they just kill all of the enemies.
Yeah.
So you didn't look at it.
Well, and specifically it said there's no gimmicks or anything, so I was like,
Remember how I talked about the information box like in part 10 of this or whatever? No, it was when we were running away from Hades, I think, in like the first Olympus visit. Like, yeah, they're bad because you get used to them just saying play the video game. So when they say like
Important thing.
when they say don't press the attack button or you'll poison yourself, like you don't read it and you just die.
whoa.
Don't press the attack button or your save file will be corrupted.
Oh, God. That would be terrible.
Whoa.
That's the Fates. That's interesting.
Yeah, they're just part of the trophy.
That I didn't see coming. I was really worried for a second.
Their heads have been cut off and shoved in a trophy.
No, like that we were gonna have to deal with them.
Oh, that the fates were just appearing and they were gonna be like
Yeah.
a Lock, Shock, and Peril style boss. Lock, Shock,
Oh.
and whatever. The boss against the kids, like the
I
little
think
little
it is
enemies
Lock,
running
Shock,
around.
and Barrel.
I said Lock, Shock, and Peril. I misspoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Fatal Crest increases strength by 2 during MP charge and enables combos to continue endlessly.
Hey,
Combo finishing move
that
becomes
seems
unavailable.
awful.
Okay, so this is kind of awful. When you go into MP charge, basically that means is that your finishing moves don't happen, right?
Yeah.
What that means is, you know that one move in the air where you hit when you're doing an aerial combo and you hit square and Sora
Yep.
does like that back and forth slash? Okay. There are bosses where you can launch them and activate that and you can just lock them in the air and carry them across the entire map and into the sky until your MP runs out or until you hit a parameter in their health where they say enough of this, my counterattack now
That's
activates.
fantastic.
So it is very situationally useful.
Okay.
Anyway, I've been informed many times by the internet that it is Orichalcum Plus. It's like a Greek K, like Kerberos. It's Orichalcum Plus. You scrubs, get it right. I said it right this time.
Alright. So we did that. Now we go over here, right?
Yes, go to Synthesize. Hand over all your synthesis materials. Go to recipes. Go to Ultima Weapon. We don't have enough Serenity Crystals. Didn't we take care of that? No, that's right, we have to make them. That's right, of course. Go to Creations. Go to, where are they? Back, go to Free Development. Serenity Crystal, there you go. Make 3.
So,
Hold on, use, what does the energy gem do? Flip down to that. Lessons have, yeah, hit that. Crap, I thought it would cut. It doesn't, okay, that's not that relevant. We can use it anyway, we've got plenty of them. We're not gonna synth anything else for a while. Go ahead and hit Synthesize.
okay.
We should be able to make 1 more of those. You're gonna have to go to, since now that we've made it once, you have to go to Creations. Now go to Serenity. How many do we need to make the ultimate weapon?
3.
3.
We needed 3? Awesome. I love video games.
So,
We want... Yeah, go ahead. Why not? Let's just make another one. And not make it. Well, we could go and grind out, remember... Okay, see, Joey, here's the thing. I just remembered, because when I was grinding them out, I had to look up which enemies drop them. Now I remember. I should have told you, but I wasn't thinking about it when you're getting yourself reacclimated. You know the big red Tron enemies in the Cavern of Remembrance? Those are the guys that drop them. And you went through that. You went through every other room like 5 times, and you went through that room once. Hey, you know what? Let's make this, like, this was gonna be a little 10-minute episode. It was gonna be kind of awkward. Let's go get the materials we need.
Yeah, let's be awkward.
Let's chat about Kingdom Hearts and get materials. Or about
Oh,
Sonic,
are those
who
all the
cares?
little
Hang on, wait a
trophies?
minute. Well, then what's this?
There is technically, like, one more in the game, but we're not worried about it.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
There are the Paradox Cups, which are harder versions of the cups that you've done, and then one really big Uber Cup. The only part of the Uber Cup that's interesting is the part where you fight Cloud, Yuffie, Squall, and Tifa at the same time.
Yikes.
As Sora with no backup.
But aren't they our friends?
Yeah, you're just fighting them for funsies, because you're in a tournament. See, that tournament just appeared because you left. It said a new episode was added.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think the faster way to get there is going to be, go through there, but instead of going through the main door, go through where the data fights are, you know? Because then you can just glide through the room.
You'll point it.
Go through the back door. If you go through the main door, if you go through the hole in the wall that's right here, you've got like 5 rooms to go through before you get to those
Talking about
enemies.
the back door, like where it opened when we finished it?
Yes. Go through the back door where all the bosses are, and then you just glide through the room with all the nobody enemies, and then you just go through the one room where there's like all the gliding
I think
hoops.
over here, right?
Yeah, exactly. This will just be
sneeze
faster.
was like so hard. I feel like my esophagus is bleeding.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was just really.
Do you need to not talk for a minute? We
No.
can take over.
That was just really powerful.
You just passed it.
Good.
Aiden's about to do a spit take. She's working on it.
Almost about to ruin all this equipment over here.
You guys!
We didn't mean it.
second
It wasn't supposed to be
time!
funny. Okay, so Aiden, do you remember? Because you probably remember better than I. What was it in like the main big recording session when we were doing like the Battle of Valhalla and Heartless stuff? We did one on camera where you almost did a spit take, and you referenced back. What was the thing? What is it with you guys constantly trying to make me spit? And I remember it was off camera the day when we were getting ready beforehand. You were taking a big drink, and I actually intentionally said something. Do you remember what it was that I said? Because it was like the funniest thing in the world.
I only remember the one. I don't remember.
There was another one off camera and then you referenced back to that one. It was really bad. Like I actually waited until I was like, it was like when you went for it, I had an idea and I was like, I'll wait until she finishes drinking. No, I won't. And then I did it. And I don't remember what it was, but I remember it wasn't just your reaction that was funny. I remember it was actually a really funny joke. I just will never remember what it was.
And we can't go look for context.
No, because it was just when we were reviewing stuff. The closest we could get is rewatching the entire Car and Anime special and hoping we replicate the conversations that we had when we watched it together. Because I'm pretty sure it was during that.
Okay, which is this?
That one, yeah. Kill those. Kill him. And you can put on another keyblade if you want after this, if you like.
Oh yeah.
After you get out of a fight, too late. You're already in there deep now. What is that? Serenity Gem, not what we want.
No, we won't.
Not what we
What's
want.
this thing?
We need the remembrance ones.
We need remembrance crystals. Let me double check and make sure I'm actually sending you after the right enemies.
All right,
Just
that's
to be
a good
sure.
idea.
I'm pretty sure that's it. But.
So here we are again, back in this hell.
Yeah, so this is the one room, and this is what we were talking about before, that Aiden, you haven't seen this. It's like the one interesting combat room in the whole game, because this entire dungeon was designed with, like, you actually have to have all your movement abilities to play it. That guy's immune to magic.
He was immune to my hits, too.
I think just you were hit him in a phase when he was immune.
Okay, there we go.
This is one of, like, so this whole dungeon was designed as if you have all of your abilities, right? If you're getting, all these guys are in the air, right, Joey? If you go to, it's like near the very beginning, actually. The Keyblade you want is Hero's Crest, because that has air combo boost. That's the same effect as Decisive Pumpkin, but for air combos.
Gotcha. Do you know how many of those spawn in this room?
Like 3 or 4 at a time, I believe. Like, one more should spawn right here after you take those guys out. And then there was one more you kind of, like, missed, that you didn't get to spawn in. But we can go back and, like, get that guy in a minute if we need to.
Oh,
There he is.
I hate these poor guys so much. I am so much.
Yeah, those are the guys. They drop. Those are the only enemies in the game that drop crystals. Remembrance crystals, they have
please.
a 12% chance of dropping them.
No.
He followed you down.
Into the room with
And
more
he
enemies.
despawned when you walked away.
Wonderful.
But yeah, no, so we were talking about, Aiden, when we've played this previously, was that, like, look, it's finally a room where you actually have to, like it's a platforming action game. You're fighting these guys on, like, this conveyor belt that's pushing you off. You gotta be jumping and gliding and trying to control the situation. Or watch where you're standing in addition to, you know...
Where's he at?
I think there are other enemies spawned in, so he's not happy with you right now. You gotta kill these guys first.
Careful, careful, careful!
I know he wouldn't let me double jump. You know what? It's all right.
Fine.
So, fellas, what shall we talk about?
I guess I should ask: is Kingdom Hearts 2 winning it back for you at all? I guess again we should be clear. You guys don't like actively hate this game or even dislike it that much.
No,
it's just there are bits that frustrate you guys.
No,
yes.
I've been looking forward to this all week.
So why don't you guys? I guess Joey, you and I talked about this in some depth last time. Aiden, please give me your robust thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 2 thus far.
I feel like there are, like, I'm immensely frustrated by the fact that all of the good stuff, because there was actually good stuff, is shoved into the last, like, 30 minutes. I think
one more spawns in this general area, Joe. Like, if you drop down on directly below you, I think one kind of spawns here, but I could be mistaken. Sorry, please continue.
I mean, 30 minutes is an exaggeration.
Sure.
But, like, it's all just crammed right there, and this would be so much more enjoyable and good and wholesome if it was just, like, spread. Like, the 20 hours of meaningless gameplay could just be shifted. Like, even without adding anything to make it better, just, like, place things differently.
It's again, it's like a little bit too much emphasis on like trying to keep the player in the dark.
Yeah, very much
That
so.
admittedly makes for a compelling play the first time if you're not thinking about it a ton.
Yeah.
But like your second time through, you're like, oh.
Yeah, this is garbage.
Not much is happening.
Yeah.
Well, to get him to respawn, do I just have to leave and
Yeah, just leave the room and come back in. Most rooms, you gotta like go 2 zones away, but in here you only have to do like 1 room load and then they'll all spawn back in. I think because they realized that was asinine. I don't know why they only changed it for this area in Final Mix, but like, I guess they knew you'd be spending a lot of time in here, so they tried to save you some time and energy. But yeah, because it's like, you know, Kingdom Hearts 1, I don't want to sound like it's like that game is perfect, because it's not. Because Kingdom Hearts 1 is sloppy in some places, but it's like it distributes its drama evenly across its runtime. There you go, you got it, you got it. We're good.
And
do we only need 1 more?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think, let's hope.
It may also be because I feel like I didn't spread. Well, maybe I did. I don't even remember how long it took to watch the first playthrough, but I feel like that one just had like a little bit more consistency to like when it had things be happening. What are you trying to do?
He's trying to get to the other end of this room. This is the checkpoint to make sure you fully maxed out your glide. There's different rooms in here that benchmark you. Like if you haven't maxed out this movement ability, you can't get through.
Okay.
So you have to have fully maxed out glide and do it perfectly to get through all those little hoops, basically.
Okay. See, I didn't. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
why
fine.
can't you just walk?
You haven't
But now
watched our
I see
3-hour
why.
extravaganza to get through this whole sequence of events, so
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Correct.
We're almost done. It's almost over.
Now we can either go into town to go to a Moogle, or we can just go to another world to go to a Moogle. At this rate, going to another world would probably be faster. It's fewer total load screens.
Okay, which world?
I don't know. Let's just go to,
Where's the save file? Where's the closest?
up to your left. Like, landing on a world and leaving, it's gonna take time, but like, you have to get to the Moogle here and then turn around and go back to a save point. It's like, there's no convenient way to do it here. It doesn't matter. Go anywhere. I'll tell you go to a world and I'll tell you a save point with a store.
Okie doke. Go to the closest world. Just get all this done out of the way.
Yep. Just get all this wrapped up. But yeah, like you were saying, Aiden, I mean, obviously, your guys' experience of this is somewhat tainted by the fact that we've been experiencing it over the course of a year.
Yeah.
And Aiden, you've even kind of, like, missed or had to skim bits of it because you haven't had time to watch every bit of the playthrough.
Yeah.
That one right there, Joey, the one with the library. Yeah, there you go. So that's gonna affect it a little bit, but it is just a matter of, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 comes out swinging with human drama. This game kind of comes out with the Roxas stuff. Like, I mean, it's got some stuff going on.
But the thing about coming out with the Roxas stuff is I don't care.
And the problem is that let's say that Roxas stuff is like the best drama ever. It has nothing to do with the rest of the game.
Exactly.
Like, you think maybe this is super important. It's really not. Like, that didn't affect the plot of the rest of the game really at all. No, you were in the right place. You want to go to. Oh yeah, you have to make one more first.
The surrender,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you nailed it. That's correct.
Okay, are we good to just...
Yeah, just go ahead and make it. We're good. I can grind up more bright crystals later if I need to. And now you'll notice we need 17 orichalcum, but we only have 7, right? Orichalcum plus, that is, right?
Sure.
There's only 7 orichalcum pluses in the entire game, so you have to use an energy crystal to decrease the amount you need by half.
Oh.
So go ahead and synthesize that up.
Okay.
There you go. Ultima weapon increases MP restoration rate by 75% once all MP has been consumed. A Keyblade above all others.
Now that's up my alley.
So go ahead and slap that sucker on and go fight some people if you want.
Yeah, fight one thing.
Unfortunately, there's no enemies here. I guess you could go inside of the the Timeless River, but like.
Oh, this is Mickey's castle.
Yes. We were looking at each other and talking. I don't think you noticed where we actually went. You just saw we were in a store.
All right.
And then I heard the music, and I was like, "This is Mickey music." Ah!
What else do we have to do?
Not much. Like I said, we could go do the Mushroom 13 stuff, but I don't want to or care right now.
Okay.
Like we could, but it's just not important. Like we have everything we need, and I can always demonstrate those in like Joey. If you and I do actually do any of the post game stuff, we'll just show that later.
I'd like to.
If you go up to the world never was, that's where the strongest enemies are. So might as well, right?
Yeah.
So that one right there will put you 1 save point back. So start from there, and you can work your way back up the tower and use your new fancy powers if you want to.
Yep.
Well, not your new fancy power, your new fancy Keyblade.
I haven't even checked the damage on it.
It has.
Hopefully it's good.
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. It's fine. Like I said, the decisive pumpkin with the
is probably it's better.
It has the better overall damage output because of the combo boost on it.
This is what I would use absolutely because I'm all about that MP restoration.
Uh huh.
Even though I don't use magic except for cure, I like it. I like having that option.
You use magic other than cure.
Not often.
You don't. It's not a critical part of your strategy, but you use it. So there you go. There's the big boy.
Wow.
There are some other Keyblades that are that long in this game. It's not like the only one with that amount of reach, but see,
I'm not even impressed by that. I'm impressed by like the Celtic knot looking stuff almost.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's multiple layers to it. See, there's like a single pole in the middle, and then kind of like a bunch of stuff around it, which is incredibly inefficient for a sword and would not do its job properly, despite what Kadaj from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children would have you think.
But he uses a blunt key to hit people, so it's like
it's an improvement for him, I suppose, assuming it doesn't snap in half, which it would.
Yeah.
Even if that's raw, even if that's iron, that would snap in half after a couple of solid hits to a wall.
It's magic. It's the ultimate. Let's see how fast.
This is the ultimate.
Just gonna drain the MP on stuff.
Right
Actually,
ahead.
no, screw it. Let's see. Let's see that restoration. Oh.
Now you're messing that up a bit because you were just picking up MP orbs that were filling it up a bit faster, but all the same. Yeah,
no,
you can
I'm
see
looking at it right now.
Also, you see the big glowing around the drive gauge right now.
Yeah.
That's like the MP charge state, right? Even though it's full, that glowing indicates that your drive is being refilled because you're in MP charge. Since you were asking about that ability earlier today, Jelly. But yeah, it's just a matter of like, I mean, like, I like this game well enough, but it's ultimately a matter of Kingdom Hearts 1 lays stuff out a lot more cleanly, and you kick it off with like establishing these characters who all have a really clear voice and rapport, and like there's stuff going on with them. You can see, especially as an adult watching the game, you can see the cracks. Like you can see, oh, this relationship is built on a house of cards. I've probably been in a relationship like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's very relatable. Like there's. Like, right off the bat, there's stuff going on that any teenager, like, can get and understand. The idea of growing older and people who were your best friend not being your best friend anymore because they're changing, like, is there. Whereas this game is, we gotta stop the bad guys from doing something. Remember that we don't even know what the organization is up to for half the game. The organization, Yensid says, they seem to be working towards a goal, but what that goal is, we do not know. It's like, You don't know about Ansem or Maleficent right away, but the threat of monsters blowing up worlds is immediate.
Yeah.
And your contribution to the matter is made clear pretty quickly in Wonderland, where it's like you can seal the keyholes and that stops it. Go do.
Yeah, go do everywhere. I'm not sure I realized that you could use the big to hurt other enemies.
Oh, let me tell you.
You can attack anything you want.
Let me tell you, that's the only reason I've cleared certain sections of this game. Yeah, for some reason,
Because
it, like,
when you were
sucks
here
around.
seeing that, he was only attacking. You guys were only attacking those enemies. But no,
Yeah.
you can attack anything. You can attack anything you like.
That's pretty wicked.
You can attack when you want to, attack when you need to, leave your friends behind. Because if your friends don't attack, and if they don't attack, then they ain't no friends of mine. Sora's ready to kill. And they're dead. Good job. Good job, Sora. Alrighty. Well, yeah.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Joey, you got to try out your
Yep.
new weapon?
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss it.
Joey, if we do the post-game content, you can use
I
it
can
all.
use it
You can
all
use
I
it all
want.
you want.
I plan to.
I assure you there will be certain ones where you will prefer other Keyblades, but like there are ones if you want to use that, I'll say go right ahead. All right, next episode we'll chat with everybody, read that final Ansem report, and finish the game.
Yeah.
Well, again, there might be some episodes of Joey and I doing some of the bonus stuff, but
Yeah.
any what?
I don't know, I just didn't... Like, part of me was like, no, it's never gonna end, but like, we're here.
Aiden, you got 5 more games to go after this.